Hi, I'm Paris, and after 10 years, our OfficeJet 8600 printer, copier, scanner has joined the printer queue in the sky. It lasted 10 years with virtually no problems, and in fact, it would have lasted longer, except we've had some electrical storms in the last month. Didn't have it on a surge protector, and I think it got zapped. After all the good years with this HP OfficeJet printer, got another one. They no longer make the 8600, they're now up to the 9015E. Now they do have different models of HP OfficeJet printers for bigger offices, and then they have some tiny printers not in the OfficeJet line. They're really small home printers you can pick up for like 50 bucks, but the ink cartridges have the red, yellow, and blue all together in one cartridge, so when you run out of one color, you got to throw the rest away, those other colors, and put a new cartridge in. So it all came back to me shopping for a new printer now, what I went through 10 years ago, and surprisingly, the factors really haven't changed. So my thinking is anything that lasts 10 years these days, that's pretty well made. That's a good product. The video review I did of this exact model almost 9 years ago has over 250,000 views and lots of comments saying that almost everyone agreed it's a great Workhorse printer. So stayed in the same family. I'm ready to get this set up and try it out and see if it can stand up to the stellar reputation of its older brother. That's printer humor. Let's get started. An interesting aside, I got this new HP model for $250, which is exactly what I paid for that old model 10 years ago. You'd think, well, prices would go down over time, or maybe the printers would get better. I bought my OfficeJet Pro 9015E directly from HP. That seemed of Amazon and Best Buy and Office Depot, of all the places, they would have it in stock soonest. And if you've tried to shop for any electronics recently, I'm sure you know with the supply chain issues how difficult it is to be able to get the exact model, color, specifications of anything you want. Sometimes you're just glad to get anything in the category. If you'd like to see the current pricing and specifications, I'll link to this right down below this video. And for those days when you're printing 50 or more pages a day, there is the option, I'm sure these are just the standard cartridges that work with this, there's an XL option. That was also one of the big selling points for me with my older OfficeJet 8600. You can buy the XL cartridges, so once I get through these standard cartridges that come with this, these may even be starter cartridges where they give you enough to get started, but they don't really give you more than a few hundred pages worth of ink. I'm going to be switching to those XL cartridges. Here's the front of the OfficeJet. You can see the little screen there. Works as a touch screen for doing all the setting up and for quickly being able to make a copy or a scan of something. On the top, it's got a document feeder right here, and it's also got the flatbed scanner. You can see it has just the one paper tray, and I think it only holds about half a ream of paper. That is one downside of this particular model. And then the ports there, you can use this as a fax machine, so you plug the phone line in and out. And then there's an Ethernet cable port, but they also have the insignia, why don't you just go ahead and use Wi-Fi. Here are the ink cartridges, the large black one, the smaller blue, red, and yellow. Now they do specifically call these starter cartridges, so I'm pretty sure there's not as much ink in these as even the regular cartridges, let alone the XL cartridges. So with the HP Instant Ink program, you pick how many pages you think you'll print a month, and based on that, they'll send you out cartridges before they think you'll need them. There is a free 6-month trial of it where you sign up, and I guess your first 6 months worth of ink is free. I haven't read the small print on it yet, but I think the idea is they're willing to give you that to get you started so that you then will continue, while you still have the printer, you'll continue to receive ink even after you no longer have the printer. If you don't go and find a way to cancel it, you'll be getting those cartridges regularly. Got it plugged in, I had to choose the language, get it set up on the Wi-Fi, get those ink cartridges installed. Insert cartridges. Okay, that is in here. When you first put them in, there's a little punching sound because you're punching out the seal in back so that the ink can flow. It's checking. I need to get some paper. So ready for paper? Yes, load plain paper. I checked and it can hold half a ream, so 250 pages. It's thinking about it. Printers have not gotten a lot faster over the past 10 years either. Definitely want it on a solid table. It's doing a little shimmying here. First page out. Recycle or remove the alignment page. Okay. Now, it's a complete setup, so it's not going to let me start using it apparently. Yeah, until I go and get the software and install it on either my phone and or my computer. So here's where 123.hp.com got me on my phone. I want to install HP Smart. I think I kind of have to. They have an app also for iPhones. An app is attempting to set up this printer. Allow. Here's where they're going to try to get me to sign up for that Instant Ink subscription ink deal. But even if I don't do this, it looks like the printer is ready to go. I've got the icons on the screen now. I took this cool picture of a crawfish out on a picnic yesterday. Well, I was having the picnic, not the crawfish. Well, maybe he was too. But I'm going to try to print this out. Let's see how it turns out. I'm going to choose print. It's defaulting to PDF. My printer should be listed in here now that I've installed that app. Yep, there it is. Okay, let's print. Oh, that was fast. Oh, it's doing full size. Well, there goes my starter ink cartridges. All right. That's pretty darn good. Here's my picture, and it cropped it. Came up with this. I like it. Keep in mind, this is not photo paper. This is just regular copy paper, and none of the settings were set for photographs. So pretty darn good for default settings. I'm going to print an email I received from Adobe. Well, that was easy. Again, using a little more ink than I would like, but this definitely looks like a draft mode photo. And there's the text you can see on the last page of the email. Let's make a copy of it. Choose copy. Oh, document card, photo, document. We'll do it in color, one copy. Here is the original. Here is the copy. Yeah, pretty good. Now I'm going to try scanning this page onto my phone from the printer. I'm going to click on Printer Scan. All right, it's waiting. Put this on the glass and say scan. Oh, that was quick. Okay. Oh yeah, it's got all the detail. Very nice. Will the OfficeJet Pro 9015E last as long as our previous OfficeJet 10 full years? Time will tell. I still have some ink cartridges left from the old one. Won't fit in this, of course, not compatible. I'm not going to join that Instant Ink program and maybe end up with accumulating cartridges I don't need. I'll just go out and buy the XL cartridges when I need them. I think for me, that's the best value. You can find out more about this printer and about the ink, the XL cartridges, at the link down below this video. In the end, they always get you with the ink, but I'll see you on the next review.
There are so many choices and you don't want to stress. You want your health food at home, receiving only the best. That's what we're here for, we give honest reviews. parristx.